come on now. College football is having a season, baby. You know it. When those Miami Hurricanes are in the top 5, you know the sports landscape is loving life right now. The AP top 25, as it stands right now, at least the top 5, Ohio State, Penn State, LSU, Miami, and Georgia. And one of those top 5 teams, Joe, is not like the other. Do you know which one that is? It's the Penn State Nittany Lions. Hey, Penn State, play somebody out there, Joe. How about that?
Oh no, it's awful. They've played nobody. They played less than nobody. I mean, I believe the cumulative rating of the teams that Penn State has played is maybe the worst that we've seen any potential top 5 or possible national champion start to see. I mean, they're scheduling cupcakes, Donnie, and then there is whatever Penn State just did this year. I don't know what the AD was thinking a couple of years ago, but. Wow. Your first true test is coming when, Donnie? Like what? So you've basically been sleepwalking for 3 weeks while everybody else has already tested their team. This could be a big risk for me with Penn State.
I like college football. I love the NFL, but if we could pop that graphic up there for the AP Top 25 one more time, I have a new lifeblood because I'm a big Miami Hurricanes fan. They sit at number 4. There's a legitimate chance, once again, like last year, Joe, they can compete at least for an ACC championship and or a college football playoff spot. That's all you can ask for. But if you scroll down to that last line at number 24 and find those Notre Dame Fighting Irish, how did I find myself as a Notre Dame fan now? Because I still want to see the hypocrisy that is you can lose your 2 only tough games of the season, beat 10 nobodies, and at the end of the year have the Notre Dame AD and the national media go, you can't leave them out, Joe. I am rooting actively now for Notre Dame this year, Joe. It doesn't make sense, but I need it to happen. They got to get in the college football playoff for me now.
Well, and listen, that the whole reason they're still in this top 25. If I am a Notre Dame backer, right, here's my argument. I've got a team that has lost 2 games by a combined 4 points to 2 top 10 teams right out of the gate. Plus, I got a freshman quarterback in CJ Carr who has absolutely looked the part. And now they have a remaining schedule that might be one of the easiest that we've seen. They are going to run the table. Nobody is going to remember the 2 losses, but those 2 losses are never going to look bad because they were against top 10 teams, Donnie. So this is exactly what they want with Notre Dame because no team garners more interest and more money come playoff time than the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Get ready, people. Joe hit the nail on the head. They're like, they won 10 in a row. They were tied with Miami late, and they lost on a field goal. They had the lead against A&M in their own building, but a late touchdown forced them to lose. Then they beat 10 straight Ball State opponents here. You got to let them in. Watch it happen. That's what I'm rooting for. But this weekend, we got some college football games here to take a look at. Game number 1 is a noon start. Texas Tech and Utah, Joe. 4.5 at the opening number, dipping down to around 3s right now. Look at that. Texas Tech, baby. 17th versus number 16, Utah.
Well, here's the other, much like we had that conversation about Penn State, Donnie. Who in the hell has Texas Tech played? They've played absolutely nobody here. So congratulations. Even though you've played nobody, you've still beaten them up pretty good, certainly defensively as well. But this is a different animal. You're going to Utah to take, this is your first big test. This is a litmus test here for this Texas Tech team. Let's see how they do on the road against this defense. We're going to learn whether Texas Tech and all that money they spent in the NIL pool, let's see how good they really are, Donnie.
By the way, how about this one? The SEC is going out to take on the Big 12. Oh, wait a second. Wait. Auburn's going to Oklahoma. That's an SEC. Yeah, you still got to get used to that at this point right now. How is that an SEC game? I don't know. But 2 top 20 opponents here tangling. Oklahoma on the opening number, Joe, -3.5. Now we're up close to a touchdown, -6.5. People love Mateer. They loved the win last week over the Temple Owls.
Well, I don't think it's that they love Mateer as much as they love that defense. That is a Brent Venables team. This is the kind of team, Donnie, when they hired Venables that they expected to have a sufficient offense to go with a absolute lockdown defense, and that is what OU has this year.
Flying into Miami International Airport. That's what the Florida Gators are going to do this week. And the only question is, Billy Napier going to be flying back with the team to Gainesville as the Canes are a 7.5-point favorite over the Gators. How about that one, Joe? Will you be in the building? That's the biggest question that we need to know for Saturday night down in South Beach. Hour number 2 is coming up next. Even more hot topics. You can't explain it. You just have to watch.